Hi guys, so I got all my yarn from HOBBII, and so today we're gonna start the No Shades of Grey challenge, which I'm so excited. We're gonna be making this really cute vest. Let me show you. So we're gonna do this design. We're gonna use white, kind of creamish. I think it might be creamish, or maybe it's white for the background. And I'm gonna double up because the yarn is pretty thin for knitting. And so then we're gonna use the red for the flower leaves, the green for the outline of the flower, and then purple and red alternating, just like we have on the photos. But first, let's go get some breakfast, and then we'll start knitting. Let's make some coffee. And we're also making, let me see, some hash browns, and I'll put an egg on top. Yay! So I am going to use 5mm needles. These are from Michaels. They're super nice. And then we are going to double up our yarn. So we're going to start with casting on, and we're going to do our vest in round instead of doing front and back, which is really nice. I like that. And then we'll just add an image at the end. And so let's get our yarn first. And then we are going to cast on 155 chains. Please don't talk to me while I do this. Okay, so I put 155 chains on my 5mm needles, and for a second I didn't think I was gonna make it because we were at 124 and the end was very small. But we made it. I'm so happy. So the reason we did 155 is because you want to do an extra stitch because we are going to connect it in round. So you always want to make sure when you connect it in round that your work is not twisted, because then it will be a pain in the butt. You pretty much have to undo everything. And then get your stitch marker ready, because we are going to, so now we are going to slip to connect in round. So that looks good, and this looks good. Perfect. So looks like this. So let's do it. We're gonna slip purlwise. 5 years later. Yeah, I got it. And we're ready to do our work. Put our cute stitch marker that we also got from HOBBII. It's a little kitty. And there's another one that's like a sheep. So we're gonna put it on, and then now we're just gonna start. I'm gonna do the ribbing first. So we're gonna do knit 2, purl 2. So I'm gonna continue working on my vest, and I'll catch you guys for an update in maybe a few hours. It's around noon right now, I wanna say, or 11 a.m. So I'll see you in a few hours. All right, guys, let's eat some breakfast, and then we'll continue knitting. All right, guys, I finished the ribbing, and it's around 1 p.m. So we are gonna take a little break, and we are gonna go on a walk because it's beautiful outside. So let's go do that real quick. Nolan, are you having a fun walk? Yeah.
The next day.
Good morning, guys. It's day 2. We already started knitting few rows. We're drinking coffee, and we are listening to the NBC new episode about the 4 students that were stabbed to death in Idaho by a criminology student who was getting his PhD, which is insane. So that's interesting. So yeah, let's continue knitting, and then I'll catch up with you throughout the day.
Ended up being the key to the case.
Leaving the sheath in the apartment, that was a huge mistake on his part. Probably fell out of the backpack, or maybe he was pulling the knife out and it slid off. Who knows? But that's as good as it gets.
A few minutes later.
So we are going to Denver for Nolan's appointment, and I brought my knitting with me, and I have just the 2 ball yarns with me. So hopefully I'll finish it on the road. And it is really snowy, and the car trip is like an hour 50. So I think it gives me plenty of time to knit away. So we'll see. I'll update you guys as I try to finish the ball of yarn and see how far we've gone. But first, let's get some coffee. To access your so we're in line for In-N-Out. Whoop whoop. Let's get some food before Nolan's appointment, and then we can go home and I can continue knitting. Day 3 update. This is what we did last night. So now let's start to knit for day 3. Good morning, guys. So I separated the back and the front, and now we are decreasing the back, and you can see the front is on a different needle. So we are going to decrease, and then I think we'll be done today with separating the front and the back, and then at night when I go to work I can start doing maybe the neck and then or maybe the design. So we'll see. Let's just continue knitting throughout the day and then see how it goes. Yeah, guys, it is noon, maybe 1 p.m. and we just finished the back. Look how long. So I just took off the back. It's so long, like the top. I love it. And that's where we're gonna make the design of the flower. We're gonna do it on the back. In the front, I am thinking of doing some wording because this is the project for No Shades of Grey, because it is like the most depressing day, which happened a while ago, not that long ago, 4 days ago. And so I'm thinking maybe say like, you know, in the front something, are you okay? I don't know. I haven't figured out what I was gonna say, but Nolan, uh-oh, be careful. Look at him. Careful. What are you doing? What are you doing? Anyway, I am gonna continue knitting the front, and then today at work I think I'll be able to start working on a design, and then I can put an overhead camera, and I think I'm just gonna time lapse everything. But let's continue knitting, and then we'll I'll update you guys in a few hours. Yeah. And I just want to do a quick update. I am working on the front of the vest, and so I just finished decreasing on the side, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep going up until maybe 2 inches before the back closing, and then we are going to start separating the neck. So I might take a break for today because I am pretty tired, and so let's continue knitting tomorrow, which is already today. Confusing, right?
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradle.
Alright guys, it's day 5 I want to say, and we are working on our flower. I'm just time-lapsing it. It is midnight and I'm drinking some tea. So let's continue doing the duplicate stitch, and then I'll catch up with you in the morning just to show you what we've got. And I'm also charging my iPad because it's dead. Apparently didn't charge it in my house, so I guess I'll have to fill it the color right now because I was trying to do the outline, but I can't do the outline right now since it's not charged. Anyway, let's just continue knitting duplicate stitch. So I finished the collar neck, but I don't like how it's not tight. I want it to be tighter. So maybe I'm gonna undo a little bit and tighten it up. I think I kept the stitches very loose because it's very open, which, I mean, I don't mind, but I'd rather have it a little bit tight. And then next time, so what I did 10 rows. I think next time I'm gonna do maybe 16 rows to make it a little bit more thicker. But let's continue, I guess, doing the back. Continue working on the back, and then we'll come back and do something else. I'll catch you for an update. Guys, here is one of the looks. So I am gonna add a few more flowers, just kind of not probably record it. And then here's the back. Doing the stretching did help the arms a little bit, but it's still a little bit tight. I mean, it still fits pretty well. I do like how loose the bottom is. Very nice and loose. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you on my next video.